Today, I'm going to tell you which Evo you should be buying. Mustang, probably gonna do race or flyby. Gonna do it. Huh. He just gave thumbs up. Oh, what a nice guy. He came flying up on me. I really was expecting the race or flyby. But, super nice guy. Super nice car, too. This is my 2005 Evo Viii RS. Aside from this RS, I did own an 06 Evo 9 brand new back in the day. I also owned a 2014 Evo 10 MR for a period. So I've had a pretty broad spectrum of all the years, or all the generations and trims. Today's video is meant to be a very high level overview of all the different Evos, 8s, 9s, and 10s, MR, RS, SEs, all that stuff. So I did a very long detailed video of this over a year ago, and since then I've done a lot more detailed videos further into those different models and years. All that stuff is on my channel. You can go back and see all this. What this video is really meant to be is somebody who knows basically nothing about Evos and wants a quick overview so that they can start looking maybe for an Evo to buy. Look, this is the abbreviated version, so I'm not gonna argue my points here. I'm not going to give supporting data for my points. I've got a ton of other videos covering these topics in detail. So if you want to see why I'm saying some of the things I'm saying, by all means, check those other videos. This video is really just for the people who are just starting and want to get an overall basis so they know what to start looking for and can build from there. Quick rundown of the Evo 8s. You have the 03s, which are all the same for all intents and purposes, GSRs. 04, they add the RS and the MR. The RS is what I have. It's a stripped down version, no power locks, windows, ABS, things like that. Then you have the MR, Mitsubishi Racing, which is kind of like the more track focused version, if you will. Better suspension, 6-speed transmission, and a few other bits. There's no trim changes in the 05s. There are some mechanical differences though. You will sometimes see it referred to as the Evo 8.5. I don't really like that designation, but whatever. I go into a lot more detail in this in my Evo 8 vs 9 video, so you can check that out. 06 actually switches to the Evo 9, but there's not a huge difference in trims. The only thing they add is the SE, the special edition. It was a late edition, it came towards the end. It's kind of a cross between the GSR and the MR. And with the Evo 8s and 9s, so 03 to 06, is almost all the parts are interchangeable. So don't get hung up too much on the differences. That said, we're gonna go over a few small things. All right, so on the 8s and 9s, the exterior to a newbie is gonna be virtually indistinguishable. There are some small differences. RSs in the US don't have wings. MRs have vortex generators, which are those little thin things at the top. This is a JDM bumper, but all of them have just the USDM bumper on the 8s and 9s, doesn't matter. The front bumper is the same on all the 8s. The 9s have a slightly different front bumper. And the wheels are gonna vary slightly between the 8s and the 9s, but they're still gonna have Inky or BBS. So to the uninitiated, none of that's going to be like a massive difference. Yeah, you may have a preference. Some people like the front bumper, the 8 or the 9 better, the 8 or the 9 wheels better, but ultimately none of that really matters. Inside, a few small things. Steering wheel, trim pieces, you know, nothing crazy. The seats are going to be a little bit different. Nothing too crazy though. The overall layout's the exact same and everything's swappable if you want it bad enough. Truthfully, the biggest difference the 9 offers is MyVec, which is Mitsubishi's variable valve timing system. I'm not saying VTEC. I'm not saying MyVec isn't worth nothing. Not saying that at all. But it's not worth the premium. All right, let's talk about the Evo Tens for a minute. So you have the 08 through 2015, although they skipped 2009. You have the GSR and the MR and all of those years. 2010 does add an SE, again, a special edition. Once again, kind of a cross between a GSR and an MR. I have a video in detail just on that if you want to check that out. 2015 adds the final edition, which is basically a GSR with some appearance pieces. There's some other stuff to it, but once again, I have a video on that. You can check that out as well. In the US, with the Evo Tens, there never was an Evo RS. Down a random street and that thing was clean. think even a newbie could realize that the 10 is the biggest visual difference inside and out, and obviously that's going to be a driving dynamics difference. We're not going to get into driving dynamics today. Now, I don't have a 10 handy. I don't have a 10 anymore, but the inside doesn't change a whole lot. Even though it goes for 6 years, it doesn't change a whole lot. So one thing I will say is the 2015's the last year they ditched the Recaros in the US, so pay attention to that. As far as all the other years, they should always have them. So what happens is they steal them from other years or sell them and so forth. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, most of the trim and different things that are different, it doesn't matter a whole lot. If you decide you want a 10, watch my Evo 10 review videos and other videos I have on the 10 specifically if you want to know what the differences are year to year. That's mostly going to cover it for this video. I'm outside a new coffee shop by my house. Guy over there shooting time lapse. So I'm gonna go edit this now and get this posted probably tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not sure. I might do a pup video tomorrow. Other than that, appreciate you guys as always. Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me if you have specific questions regarding an Evo you're looking at. Otherwise, if you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe to follow along for the daily videos. If you want to check out the pups and their channel, I'll put that on the screen now. Otherwise, appreciate you guys always, and I will see you on the next video. Hold up, forgot to tell you which one to buy. So I was editing and realized that. So here's the thing. If you want the cheapest, that's the 03 Evo 8, hands down, and the 04 to a lesser extent. I think the best bang for the buck is the 05. You get most of the Evo 6, wow. You get most of the Evo 9 stuff for an Evo 8 price. Don't buy an Evo 9. Moving on to the 10s, buy an Evo 10 if you want the most current, if you want the best handling, if you want the most comfort and modern-ish amenities. Other than that, that really is going to do it. Anybody want to say bye? Bye.
You're one and only. Yo.